You're a voiceover artist looking to start, build, and grow a successful voiceover career. Right now, you may be confused as how to even start, or you're just simply stuck. That ends now. Let's get you started with this podcast, Steps to Voiceover Success. Good morning. Happy Veterans Day to everyone tuning in live with me today. Friday, I come to you live, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Every Friday. Look, if you're a brand new voiceover artist, you're looking to start, build, and grow a successful voiceover business, you are in the right spot. So definitely congratulate yourself for being here. You are in the right spot. Today, I'm going to be talking about some things. Hopefully I can talk. That I believe are going to interest just a tremendous number of you folks on today. You know, over the years that I've been doing this, I've always been trying to find new, innovative ways that I can really become more and more of a help. And you're probably noticing something right here on the screen, freevocourse.com. Today is going to be all about this. I know starting in voiceover is a tremendous undertaking. You start going down rabbit holes. You start watching a exorbitant amount of YouTube videos, reading blogs, all those different types of things. And there's nothing that is a straight line. There's nothing that is linear for you to be able to say, okay, this is how I actually start. And over the past couple of weeks, I know last week and the week before, I talked about the 4 steps to get started. You know, those things that you're going to need to make sure that you do so that you can just continue to push yourself down the road, down the path, in order to reach that goal that you're trying to reach. I know it can be inundating. It's why right now I'm trying to do so many different things, and I'm going to talk to you about some of those things. And one of the biggest things today is going to be this free VO course, freevocourse.com. Now I can tell you this, the free course is probably going to be more in depth, more to the point, more direct driven than anything that you're going to, as far as time spent for you to be, going down rabbit holes with YouTube videos and trying to get answers to questions and all of those other things. So I want to say good morning to everyone. Brenda, thank you for being here. Edwin, Bayou Voiceovers, good morning. Big John, how you doing, my friend? The Silencer, hello. Can you discuss more prosody element? I don't know what that is. Prosody elements. Sorry, the Silencer. More about the prosody, and I do not know what prosody is, Silencer. So sorry for that. Good morning, Victor. Thank you for being in here with us today on this Veterans Day. Yes, I am a vet, by the way. I did serve in the United States Air Force during the Gulf War and before. So, yeah, proud to have served, and thank you for recognizing that. This thing with getting into voiceover, I kind of want to be able to, and I'm going to be sharing a couple of different things with you on this episode. So make sure that you stay until the end for this as well. The first thing I did want to cover is this free voiceover course that we've got going for you here. And it's called Get Started in Voiceover. And you can get there by going to freevocourse.com. That's right there on your screen as well. Or was on your screen. I don't know if it's still there or not, but it'll come back. But we're going to talk about how to set up your recording space. We're going to talk about your gear. You're going to see the suggestions that I have for gear. We're going to take a little quiz, and you can, go through that. I want to make sure that you're getting a good understanding of what it is that you're learning. We're going to talk about script interpretation, your DAW. We're going to talk about in section 3, finding your niche, pricing your VO. We're going to talk about in section 4, working the freelance sites, the pay-to-play sites. Section 5, your website, email marketing. As you can see, this is pretty in-depth. This is no fly-by-night type of thing. This is something that is going to get most of you well on your way to doing what it is that you actually need to be about doing. And you can get it right here at freevocourse.com. I don't know why you wouldn't get it. And actually, there's close to 700 people that have already gotten it, quite honestly. So you want to make sure that you get in there. Also, there's something that I've started. The Silencer is saying prosody elements, loudness, pitch, and speed. See, I have no idea. Prosody elements. Okay. Loudness, pitch, and speed. Well, that's going to be a more in-depth type of thing to talk about those things. And at some point I will, but also I've talked about these types of things in subsequent or previous, not subsequent, but previous YouTube videos that I've created already. So maybe something in the future that we can dive a little bit more into. So thanks for that. The silencer there. That's going to be an episode coming up. So we can talk about that. You may also, and I'm going to tell you this, folks, as well, what you want to do is join my Discord channel. On my Discord channel, you're able to ask me specific questions that I can come back and answer, because let's just be real, we can't really communicate here on YouTube. Even though it's a live stream, you can type in your questions, your comments and things like that, but there's really no way for me to dig in. Like, I'm not going to go in deeper with Silencer on what he's talking about. But if you're a member of my Discord channel, which the link is in the description as well, we can communicate back and forth. I've got some different channels inside of the Discord channel where you can actually ask me questions and we can go back and forth. It's one of those things on YouTube, you can't DM each other. You know, if you got to say something or you want to say something that's private or whatever, you're pretty much out in the open. But I love Discord for the fact that I know that these are the folks that really want to go a little deeper with me. It doesn't cost you anything to join the Discord channel, but it allows me to have freer conversations with you as individuals or even as a group. And you get some special bonuses inside of that Discord channel as well. How many people on here are a member of the Discord channel? Are you a member of my Discord channel? Let me know in the chat or the comments. If you're not, you need to check the link in the description and go ahead and join that. The silencer is saying, I'm going to join your Discord. Thanks, brother. Okay. All right. Thank you, my friend. We're glad to have you over there. We've got Alan in here. Good morning from Atlanta. All right. Just down the road from me. I'm up in North Carolina. All right. Thanks for being here as well. There are so many different questions, and each question in VoiceOver leads down its own individual rabbit hole. And it can get daunting and confusing. And sometimes when you don't have a very clear direction on what needs to happen, and that's what I want to provide, a very clear direction on what needs to happen when you're looking to get started in this whole thing in VoiceOver. I mean, just like with the silencer was asking about prosody elements, that is something that's a rabbit hole you can go down. And what I've discovered over the years that I've been in this industry is that the rabbit holes can lead you down a path that you even forget where you started. Well, I want to keep you on track. I want to make sure that, look, even before you buy your microphone, even before you've actually maybe even literally made the decision to go ahead and get into VoiceOver, what are the things you need to be thinking about? What are the things you need to be concerning? What are those next steps that you actually need to take? Because let's just be honest, you're going to get a plethora of advice here on YouTube. Obviously, I give advice. The thing that I've made the determining factor for me, especially in 2022 and more so going into 2023, is to be completely customer client focused. What is it that you need? Not is it what that I want. Not what is it that I even want to tell you, but what is it that you need to know? And how do I know these things? The only way that I will know those things is because you tell me, Earl, I need help with this. How do I get help with this? What is it that I do? Because that one question that you may have, you'll go on YouTube and you'll get 80 different answers for the same question. And the reason you'll get 80 different answers is because most people talk from their own perspective, whereas I've been learning how to really see from the client perspective, your perspective. What is it that you're actually asking me? Because even getting into this whole thing with VoiceOver, all of you have different mics, you have different setups, you have different DAWs, you have different audio interfaces. You've got all these different things that you're using. But is the answer to your question specific to your use case? That's where I believe the rubber is going to really meet the road for me and for you. Going into 2023 is getting those answers to very, very specific questions, right? And by the way, if you've got questions, feel free to ask them here. Whether you're watching me live or whether you're watching the replay, I do monitor. I do monitor this. I do go back and answer every single question that I get on my YouTube channel. It is not something that I take lightly. I am literally here for you. And most of you that have sent me messages here on YouTube, you know how quickly I answer those questions. And then, especially if you're in my Discord channel and you ask me a question, I'm pretty much right on it to get back to you, with that. So I want to let everyone know, at a minimum, there are two things at a minimum that I think you need to do today if you have not done it. You need to go to freevocourse.com. Just get the course. It doesn't cost you a darn thing. Get the course, start going through it, and join my Discord channel. Because in that way, we're going to be able to have some open and honest conversations. Some people don't know. I mean, I've talked about it. I think I talked about it last week. I'll talk about it again. If you want to get a free session with me, one-on-one, all you have to do is get these 3 books, right? Steps to, you need to get voiceover domination. All of these are in Kindle and in paperback. You need to get how to build a business around your voiceover skills, and you need to get the coveted steps to voiceover success. You get those 3 books. I don't care if you get Kindle or if you get the paperback. It's up to you. You just send me a screenshot of your receipt, and I send you a link where you get a free session with me, where we can dig into you one-on-one and talk about what you're thinking about and what you need help with right now in the moment, so that I can help you through that. And plus, these books are going to answer a lot of those questions for you. Not so directly, but really from a 30,000-foot view on how you need to think and see things. But when you can talk to me directly, I think that is the most valuable thing that I can give to anyone, is to just hop on a Zoom session with me and let's chop it up. Let's get you some questions answered. Has anyone on here had a one-on-one session with me? How did that go? If you're on here right now and you've had a one-on-one session with me, how did that one-on-one session go for you? The silencer says, I'm going to be presenting you with my questions. Awesome. Looking forward to it inside of our Slack channel. Now, it can be, it's funny to me right now, even where my mind is in talking about the whole voiceover thing and just getting started in it. Gosh, it can be so confusing. Do I use a USB mic? Do I have to get an XLR? Do you even know what an XLR mic is? Do I have to use Audacity, or do I have to use Pro Tools, or do I have to use Adobe Audition? What DAW should I get? It's one of those things where, do I even know what a DAW is? Digital audio workstation. It's the software used to record your voice. There are some simple concepts that need to be understood in order to get to the ultimate goal. One of the things, and I know it's frustrating for so many voiceover artists out there, is you're trying to get work. Well, you're asking questions about getting work, but the beginning part of it has not been accomplished yet or done. You may not have an appropriate recording space. You may not know appropriate microphone technique. You may not know how to set up your audio interface to make sure that it's appropriate. Do you know the levels that need to be going into your microphone, into your software, to make sure that you're actually recording decent audio? There are all these things that go into effect, and so many times people want to jump to getting work. Never. That will never happen. But when you can set up things appropriately, and the thing is, it's not that much. It's simple but not easy. These 4 steps that I talk about, they're simple but not easy. And the biggest hurdle is always going to be just making the decision, right? To jump in and do this. Now, there's something else I want to show you here. I had started, and many of you may have seen this already. We have a literal mastermind where I meet with my folks every Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern. In this mastermind, first of all, you have access to every single one of my courses that I have ever created. You have access to every single course that I have ever created. I'm scrolling through and showing you some of this stuff right now. The mastermind, when I started this thing out, I said, this is going to be, do you see all the stuff that's in here? I can even show more. But on the mastermind, you get me every Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern, to go through all of these concepts that you're going to be able to learn. And even in the mastermind, we have our own private Discord channel inside of my Discord channel so that members of the mastermind can access me very directly in a DM way. I started this out and it was $98 a month. And over the course of this week, I said, you know what? I'm making this even more affordable. It's $47. It's $47 a month. Now, did I say a week? You get me every week. $47 a month. You get access to all of my courses and you get access to me. What you're going to see even in the free course is going to be above and beyond anything that you'll probably ever pay for. What you get in my paid course is way less expensive than anything that's out there. And also you get me directly on a live Zoom session, one-on-one, every Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern. Now, we're opening this up right now. Excuse me. So if you want to join my mastermind, where I'm going to be able to sit with you and be with you in a one-on-one environment, basically. It's in a group setting, but you're going to literally be able to talk to me, unlike here on a live stream where you can't talk to me unless you type something, and then we have to go back and forth with that. But actually to have a literal conversation. Can you imagine how powerful it is to be able to just ask me a question and have me answer you, as opposed to spending the next 3 hours on YouTube trying to find the answer? Can you imagine how powerful that is? Can you imagine how powerful it is to have me understand exactly what you're dealing with in your own studio, in your environment, with your mic, with your DAW, with your audio interface, and have me answer specific questions for you based on your use case? Not just hyperbole, not just a best guess, but actually be able to get in there and do that. Edwin is saying, coming to you live from Charlotte, North Carolina. After buying VO gear, can I use that as a tax write-off, even if I'm not a company? I don't know. I'm not a tax expert. Now, I am a company, so I do get tax write-offs for all of that stuff, but I'm an LLC, so I don't know, and I'm not going to answer that question because I'm not a tax expert or an advisor, but it could be something that you could Google or discover, with that. I don't know. I honestly don't know the answer to that. I just know that because I am an LLC, I get those write-offs, each year. And it's great because basically I get almost free gear no matter what it is that I buy. So that's awesome and amazing. Who's interested? Who's going to get the free course? I just want to see in chat who has or is going to be getting the free course today. Who's going to be doing that? And then also, while you're typing that in, who's also going to be joining my Discord channel? I want to know that too, right? Who's going to be joining my Discord channel? And then who wants to go ahead and join the mastermind with that? Now, I've got some things coming up for you, and I want to show you some of the stuff that I got coming up. Coming up on Black Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern, I'm going to be doing a live show. We're going to be talking about the deals that are possible out there for microphones on Black Friday. That's going to be amazing that we're going to be able to do. And then also on Small Business Saturday, we're going to be doing a live show at 11 a.m. talking about deals that you can get for audio interfaces on Small Business Friday. And then guess what? We got one more coming up. It's going to be Cyber Monday. We're going to be talking about speakers, headphones, accessories for voiceover. These 3 days are going to be great because I want to bring you the best deals that I can. I want to show you the stuff that I'm using inside of my own studio and the stuff that I'm going to be basically just, showcasing for all you folks. So a lot of good stuff is going to be coming up. Now I have to get rid of all these images on my screen. So you see there, I want to make sure, and I'm going to be promoting these things over the course of the next 2 weeks. Once we get into the Thanksgiving holiday, Black Friday, and all that stuff, because I know some of you may be waiting for those days to come up so that you can see if there's going to be, sales going on and stuff like that. So I want to be able to bring all of that to you, with that. We've got Matthias saying, I want to do the Discord. Hey, Matthias, go ahead and join. Link is in the description of this video right now. We've got Victor say, I will both today and join the mastermind. hey, you join the mastermind today, you're going to be able to be with me again on tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be right there. And just for everyone that is looking to be a part of that mastermind, I'll just share this screen with you one more time here. There we go, this screen. If you're in the mastermind, you can join the Discord channel. And then also inside of the mastermind, it's going to, not only the Discord channel are you going to get the links to join us live or whatever, but also you're going to be able to go ahead and get the links to be able to join the Zoom session as well. So all of those things are going to be there. All of those things are included inside of the mastermind. I'm definitely looking forward to being with you guys during that on tomorrow. The main thing that I want to make sure that I express is that I want to make sure that I'm talking from and to you directly about things you are going through. On a live stream, if I answer some sort of arbitrary question, like I do here all the time, it may not land with you. It may not make sense to you because it doesn't affect what it is that you have inside of your own home studio. Let's see, saying the Discord link may be expired. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my Discord channel right now so we can go there and I can just pop that into the chat. I know Discord links, they do expire. It's not like a lot of things that are out there. I thought they were good for 30 days, but hey, who cares? We're going to get you that link right now, and I'm copying the link, and I'm going to go ahead and post that in our chat right here. This is my Discord link. Boom, you have it right there. We get it done here in Earl Hall Studio. We get it done. So there is the Discord link where you can join my Discord channel with all the other great VOs that are there. But I want to make sure that your questions can get answered in a very specific way. Sometimes I can just give you a quick answer. Sometimes you may want to set up a literal one-on-one with me, and we can figure out a way to do that as well. But join the Discord channel. Make sure that if you don't have my free VO course, you go to freevocourse.com right now and grab that course, because this 2022 and especially going into 2023, I've got to make a difference. I'm on a mission to literally make a difference. And so I want to make sure that I do that. You guys are going to basically be my barometer, my thermometer of whether I'm accomplishing that goal, because that is my goal, is to simply be here to help. Thanks guys for being with me today. I look forward to seeing you in my Discord channel, and also make sure you download the free free voiceover course. And also, if you want to be a part of our mastermind, where you get to work directly with me to make sure that you are able to start, build, and grow a successful voiceover business, I want you to go ahead and do that. I'll see some of you tomorrow. The rest of you, I'll see you next week. You take care.